And that's nothing to scoff at. That Red Bull Kumite is one of the most prestigious events in the fighting game community worldwide, to be honest.
Correct,
all the top players travel to it, and they always put on a massive show. It's always great to watch the production and everything at that tournament. And if we're going to send an Australian over there, we're not going to give them a free pass. We're going to make them work for it. We want to find out who's the fittest, who's the strongest, who's the best in Australia. And that's going to start right here, right now, live on the PAX stage.
Whoa, and they mixed me up. Sorry, guys, I just got mixed up. I feel like Ed just before in that match we saw before, getting mixed up by Amika. It is actually going to be ROF with his birdie up against BURNOUTFIGHter with his Dal Sim.
Mix-ups on stage, mix-ups off stage.
I know, right?
That's what Street Fighter is.
On-stage mix-ups, behind-the-stage mix-ups. What is this? But it's going to be a really good match here. Both Melbourneites, even though Burnout's more of a world warrior these days.
We're taking it very serious with the training stage here, going back to the roots, back to the classics. This is how you do it in esports.
And this is actually a pretty hard matchup for ROF as well. Birdie, these big body characters have a really hard time getting in on Dalsim. Birdie has a little bit of an easier time than Zangief, as we saw it before in that matchup between Brewer and BURNOUTFIGHter. But we'll see how ROF takes this one on.
Generally, any character that focuses or at least has a command grab, usually their playstyle is going to be getting close, get in there, get in your face. And Dalsim, if you played Street Fighter before, he's the antithesis of keep away, the run away, those stretchy limbs, like keep back, sort of stuff.
Exactly right, mate. Here we go. We're seeing ROF having a bit of a hard time right now. Burnout pretty much controlling the pace of this match right now. It's a headbutt. He's activating that Red Bull mode. Beautiful call out on that reversal right now. Pushes him all the way to the corner, but here we go. Burnout pushing him back right there. Oh, another headbutt coming out from ROF right now. He's found the hit. No, but a missed opportunity. Beautiful block and a punish. Here we go. One mix up. We'll take it all. And there we go. We see the triple headbutt. Boom.
The damage is
and
there.
ROF with a beautiful comeback there.
Amazing. The damage was there all in the end. And he's looking casual, looking cool, calm, collected. It's like, didn't much even happen? Did I just win? Did I lose? I don't know. I'm just doing my thing.
That's it. ROF just showed up here. It's just like, man, I was just walking down the street, heard about this PAX thing. I just walked in with my shades on. No cares for the world.
ROF's just been the opposite of kind of what I've been expecting here today. I'm like, oh man, these Australian players, the stakes are so high. Look at this stage. It's amazing. I'm so worried that people are going to be dropping combos, going to be playing hesitantly, going to be scared. ROF's just up there having a good time.
ROF's just, he's eating his Sunday breakfast right now. He has no cares in the world. He's loving it. This is just his Tinder profile update right now. That's what this event means to him right now.
He's swiping right, swiping left in the booth.
Yeah, that's
while
right.
playing.
But here we go. We're starting to see maybe ROF with a comeback.
Some sneaky moves from Burnout there, though. You can't deny Burnout his elusiveness. He's been pretty active with the teleports, pretty active with the movement, making it hard to read where he's going.
One the overhead takes it. Beautiful stuff there from ROF. Not impressed whatsoever. Look at him. He just keeps looking at himself on the screen. Get back in the match. Oh my god, this man, he is loving himself more than the game right now. Burnout, I like the focus. Look at him.
Burnout realizing work needs to be done here.
That's it. He has that Red Bull in his mouth. He's powering up. Burnout, get back in. I don't know what he's doing off screen. That's not esports worthy.
The giant Red Bull can behind him. I think you noticed that giant Red Bull can on stage is actually one of the limited edition cans as well. I think it's a Ryu, but it's got the decal, the Street Fighter 5 limited edition labeling on it, which you can see out on the show floor there.
That's right. But yeah, Burnout, just taking a moment to collect his thoughts right now against ROF. ROF like
taking a moment to have a nap.
Taking a nap.
Getting that resident sleeper. If you're watching live on twitch.tv/Throwdowntv, give us a resident sleeper. All of you at home. Even if you're in the venue, I know I'd like to do that sometimes in the venue. I'll pull out the Twitch app, have a look at the chat. Like I'm here in person, it's fun, but what's this chat saying? What's the chat saying?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, the Twitch chat is, one of my favorite things in the world. But they're so savage, but at the same time so fair. But here we go, we're starting to see these players load back in now for game number 2. It's currently 1-0 for ROF in this matchup right now. So what we saw was Burnout really controlling the pace of the match until ROF got his V-trigger, and then once he had that V-trigger on deck, he just went ham. All the headbutts in the world, whether it was him just going across the screen with the headbutt or getting those command grabs and just giving it to Burnout up close and personal. So let's see if Burnout can adapt to that, crazy playstyle from ROF once he gets that V-trigger and contain the hand.
Look, it sounds a bit lame, but he just needs to stay away from this birdie. The birdie's so scary, there's so much damage. He needs to throw these fireballs, like, oh, okay. That's the trait of a good Dalsim, though. It's knowing when to go in. Like Dalsim, he plays keep away all day, throwing his fireballs, throwing his pokes, but you got to pick those moments, opportunities where you can see a combo opportunity or just a chance to lay that pressure in and still get extra damage.
That's right, and here we go. We're starting to see ROF make his way in again. Throws the Red Bull can down the ground. Shout out to them.
And that's the classic option against the Dalsim that's teleporting in air. Just that poke. Just poke him out of the air. Whoa. With potential for damage there, maybe if he came down with the button. But
nice reversal there.
Burnout getting scot-free after the whiff B reversal. Now we see the teleports. Now we see the wake-up action happening. Ooh, yeah, perfect.
So much damage. Look at that health gone.
Excellent composition from ROF under pressure there to
Back
know. To check Dalsim out of that teleport, immediately going into the command grab.
And here we see Burnout finding that spacing right now. He wants, maybe one stand heavy kick will take it right now against ROF. And ROF just trying to headbutt him as much as possible. Throws that up.
Oh, that's not a position you want to be in.
Look both ways
Ken.
before you cross the road, my friend.
As tempting it is to crack out that Red Bull can mid-range, mid-set, mid-match, not the best time. Dalsim teleports straight in on that, punish it.
Wait till you're in between rounds to take a sip from your Red Bull. Not in-game, ROF. Jeez.
Good blocking here. There was a lot of pressure, a lot of teleports. We saw, okay, here's where it gets tricky.
And once again, this man, he needs to have some Red Bull IRL right now. He's not reacting to the teleports. And there, he's just getting hit by fire.
Well, the scary part is the fact that that fireball's still out there while Dalsim's teleporting, and you're wondering what's going to hit you first. Is this fireball going to hit me? Which side's Dalsim going to be on? Like, what's happening?
That is very true, and here we go. We're seeing a wake-up headbutt. Here we go, command grab.
So much
ROF
damage.
Starting that, come back again. Nice call out there from Burnout, but no. ROF go on hand with that EX headbutt. Beautiful, beautiful confirm off that crush counter air hit.
Don't even need stun.
Headbutt.
Stun? What's stun? You're just going to do enough damage to end this right now.
Why stun when you can kill?
That's right. And we busted open the bank vault here. We're working into the bank.
That's it. We've pretty much broke the bank with the prize pool here today at PAX Australia. Here we go. We're starting to see ROF trying to work his way in. Beautiful spacing there with that can call out. Not getting punched in the face by Dalsim, and Dalsim in the corner right now needs to find his way out. Nice crouch short, managed to get lucky with it. Here we go, he teleported himself back to mid-screen. Smart stuff from Burnout. And here we go, reset the spacing.
Pretty even life difference for both players here. Slight edge on the favour of Burnout's Dalsim, but he's still opting to go in. Still opting to look for any damage he can. He doesn't want to back off just because he has a tiny little life lead. He's still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go, Burnout once again finding himself. Whoa, big swing.
Some really good dashes from ROF though, making sure he stays in a nice range where he's not going to be hit by the arc of these Dalsim fireballs, where he can still kind of play a bit of a mid-range footsie game.
Yeah, definitely. And now, here we go, we're seeing ROF without meter right now.
Beautiful
nice
teleport check.
Beautiful call out. Here we go, throws another Red Bull can down on the ground. Whoa, tries to get it.
Nice punish.
So scary for Burnout right now. So scared to commit to any options right now.
Good jab.
Knows that headbutt is on deck right now with ROF.
You've really got to read when Dalsim's in the corner. You know he wants to teleport out. And ROF's been doing a pretty good job of that recently, checking at the light punch.
And here we go. This is when Dalsim becomes the best character in the game. He's got that half screen 50-50, and there we go. The instant overhead yoga sniper.
Time was becoming an issue on that round there. We're down to 9 seconds on the clock, so you see RF, he kind of has to start making something happen. He doesn't have much time as much as he'd like to. You know, so the life deficit in his way, it could have just been one touch either way, but with the time running out, it kind of puts forces ROF to be the one that has to come in.
Yeah, definitely, because he's playing just the nature of 30 as a character. Like, he has to force his way in. He's not got the life lead either.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to get that life difference from staying full screen against Dalsim.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just chuck cans and expect the life lead to come
Big damage jump in there, and a crush counter to follow up. So close to stun. Huge. Is that the round? Are we done? Not. Meter build.
Oh my god.
Bit of sneaky meter build there as well.
That was a 17 in-game second round. ROF on. Get that. Look at that smirk on this man's face. Stop smiling. That's right. Get back in the match. There we go.
That's how quick rounds can happen in Street Fighter 5 sometimes. You have this solid pace back and forth and then immediately just boom.
Oh god. Damage City. Population Dalsim.
Oh, trying to get at each other in the air. They're reaching out.
Oh god. Oh, beautiful EX fireball right there.
And even throws out an extra fist at the end there just to get an extra tap in there of that fireball combo. Nice.
Beautiful call out there from ROF. Nice featuring a combo as well. Oh my god, Burnout. Ah! He's gonna die? Oh, here we go. That's a punish. Into critical art. Won't be enough though, I don't think. No, definitely not. Oh, but it's a punish!
Beautiful,
nice.
Well played by Burnout. Great composition there.
And one thing to note as well is that EX Bullhorn on Wake Up, maybe it would have hit if he committed to a normal, but the Gale actually was active for so long that he did it early enough that he was already recovered by the time he hit the ground. So that way he could block that Bullhorn, he'd done the Grey Life already because that move's armored, and he took it with the crouch skull punish. So really smart stuff there from Burnout.
Excellent.
Covering all bases.
So this round you see Burnout, he's looking for the life lead this time. And, well, he's been getting it, because he's actually been laying in the pressure with Dalsim. It's not 100% just keep away from Burnout. There's no lane play here. He knows to pick his chances to try and get in there, but he's staring down the barrel of stun. It's going to be another one of those quick rounds, I think.
And that's it. 2-1. Nice.
2-1
really
to
smart. Yeah, ROF just get right in there. And look at Burnout, he's like, oh my god, this man is crazy right now.
A lot of back and forth, a lot of thinking for both players to do. Even when you win in this situation, you still got thinking to do.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, right? Because like when Burnout's winning rounds or games, it takes the full duration of the round, really. It takes that full, 90 seconds. So it's so tolling on Burnout to play that keep away game, constantly worrying about which options that ROF's going to take. ROF's not even been jumping, really. He's just been headbutting his way through those normals, been headbutting his way through those fireballs, not caring, no cares in the world. Look at him. He's got no cares in the world right now.
I feel like Burnout was taking a minute or two there just to think. ROF was taking a minute just to relax, just to get in the zone. But hey, he looks nonchalant, he looks non-serious, but really it's one of the best places to be in when you're playing tournament player. I know when I step up to tournament play, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I'm doing wrong things.
Yeah, definitely.
Being in that zone.
If you feel like you're at home in your boxer shorts, that's the best way.
That's right.
To win.
Conditions playing.
Because that's when you're, that's when you're in the lab, that's when you're training your combos, that's when you're practicing, and that's when you're at home in your boxer shorts. Mom, don't open the door, I don't know what I'm doing in here. Oh, range down being punch, but still good for Burnout. Here we go. That stun starting to mount up. Oh no! But the EX bullhorn works out. That's going to do.
Just not enough damage to finish it up. Oh, that's been working great for him. That overhead's done some work in this set.
Oh, and ROF. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what that is.
It's all part of the rock, paper, scissors Street
Get
Fighter.
back to the bench. Just put your hands back on the controller. Get back to the bench.
Generally, not a lot of characters get a massive amount of damage from the overhead, but it's just that option you keep in your mind just to keep your opponent thinking every time they wake up.
So yeah, really smart stuff here from both players right now. Burnout really needing to try and contain the ham of ROF, because ROF, he's getting only a few opportunities per round, but he is taking them to the bank, literally.
This round's pretty frantic, to be honest. There's a lot of action happening. I feel like the frequency of button presses are going up and up as this set goes on here.
And here we go. Oh, and that's going to be stunned. That might even be it right now. Whoa, no, missed jump attack. It could have been it.
Could have possibly still had time to attempt to jump in again there.
That's going to take it. 3-1 from ROF over Burnout Fighter. Really, really smart gameplay though from ROF. He was taking his, was being patient in his approach until he had that meter to, blast through those fireballs, blast through those normals with the EX headbutt. He's trying to get those, small, little, tiny opportune moments, and then just taking it for, taking it to the bank literally in that matchup.
Really solid play from both players though. Burnout showing a lot of the options, a lot of different play styles from Dalsim. Definitely respect picking and choosing his chances to go in, to go out, his mobility, the teleports. It was all pretty exciting stuff, and it was fairly back and forth. There was no real dominant winner in that one, so it was a pretty good showing from both players. But
definitely one of the better matches that we've seen today as well.
Yeah. We will be going on a quick break though as we get our next players up to get on the stage, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more action coming up.